Ever watched a game and thought, no way, that ref just didn't? From ghost goals that left fans spooked to handballs that rewrote World Cup stories, we'll be looking at moments that had us all screaming at our screens. And guess what? We're kicking off with a decision so bizarre, it'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew about the beautiful game. And, well, it happened in 2008, to a championship clash that turned into football folklore. To date, it's remembered as the ghost goal in the Watford vs. Reading game. It's the 13th minute and Reading's Stephen Hunt swings in a corner. The ball gets headed away from the net, nowhere near the goal line. But wait, the referee, Stuart Atwell, decides it's a goal for Reading. Yeah, you heard that right. No goal line technology, no clear view, but a goal is given. Players are in disbelief. Fans are rubbing their eyes, and commentators are scrambling for explanations. It's like seeing a UFO land in the center circle. Bizarre, unexpected, and utterly perplexing. And speaking of did that just happen moments, let's fast forward to the 2002 World Cup final, where Germany's Michael Ballack found himself in a referee's twist that's as baffling as finding a polar bear on a beach. This was Michael Ballack's disallowed goal in the 2002 World Cup final. The game was tense, with Brazil leading by 2 goals. Then comes a moment of hope for Germany. Michael Ballack, the German midfield maestro, rises above everyone and heads the ball into the net. But hold on, the referee, Marcus Merck, blows the whistle for a foul by Ballack himself. The replay tells a different story. It's a perfectly good goal. Fans are left stunned. Germans are outraged. And football purists are scratching their heads. Now, football never ceases to amaze. From a disallowed goal in a World Cup final to a referee losing count of yellow cards in a World Cup group stage. In the 2006 World Cup, referee Graham Poll redefined the rules of football for Croatia's Josip Simonik. It's Australia versus Croatia, and Simonik is on thin ice after his first yellow card. But Poll, in a baffling display of amnesia, gives Simonik not 1, but 2 more chances, flashing the yellow card 3 times before finally sending him off. It's like a glitch in a football video game. But this was real. This incident didn't just make headlines, it turned the rulebook into a comedy script, leaving fans and purists alike scratching their heads in disbelief. 3 yellows, and you're still not out? Only in the world of football, folks. And speaking of unexpected twists, buckle up for a trip to the 1999 Champions League final. This night was etched in football history, where Bayern Munich and Manchester United clashed in a battle for European glory. Bayern was leading 1-0 as the clock ticked down, and the trophy seemed destined for Germany. But in football, it ain't over till it's over. In injury time, United won a corner. Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Beckham whips it in. Sheringham nods it. And out of nowhere, Sanchar pokes it in the net. The comeback is complete. From the jaws of defeat, United snatches victory, leaving Bayern players on the pitch in disbelief. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated drama. Then comes one of the most bizarre incidents. The 2010 World Cup in South Africa brought us a moment that reignited the debate over technology in football. It's England versus Germany, a rivalry steeped in history. Germany is leading, but England's fighting back. Enter Frank Lampard. He fires a shot that smashes the underside of the bar and clearly bounces over the line. It's a goal, or so it seemed. But wait. The referee and his assistant say no goal. Replays show the ball was well over the line, but the officials aren't budging. Fans are in an uproar, and players are in disbelief. This wasn't just a missed call. It was a moment that changed the course of the game and possibly the tournament. Lampard's ghost goal became a rallying cry for the introduction of goal line technology. Now from a ghost goal that should have been to a series of decisions that left everyone scratching their heads. Next up, we have the 2009 Champions League semi-final between Chelsea and Barcelona. The game was less of a football match and more of a controversy masterclass, thanks to referee Tom Heading-Overable. Chelsea fans remember it all too well. A night where penalty appeals were turned down as if Overable had a no-penalty policy. The Blues were denied not 1, not 2, but 4 penalty shots, each seemingly more obvious than the last. Drogba's down in the box, shouts for a handball against Piqué, and a possible foul on Malouda added fuel to the fiery debate. The match ended in uproar, with Chelsea players and fans in a state of disbelief. It was a game with everything but a fair referee, according to Chelsea fans. Speaking of game-changing decisions, we're not done with 2009 yet. The stage was set for a high-stakes World Cup qualifying playoff between France and Ireland. As the match went into extra time, a French victory seemed elusive until Thierry Henry decided to lend a hand. In a moment that replayed in slow motion worldwide, Henry clearly handled the ball not once, but twice to set up William Gallas for the goal that sent France to the World Cup. The Irish were left stunned and outraged, their dreams dashed by a moment of blatant rule-breaking. As we talk about goals that rewrite football history, let's time travel to 1966. This was football's most famous "did it cross the line" debate. The 1966 World Cup final remains one of the most talked about matches in football history, not least because of Geoff Hurst's controversial goal for England against West Germany. It's extra time, the score is level, and England pushes for a winner. Hurst fires a shot that hits the underside of the crossbar and bounces down. Did it cross the line? The Germans said no. The English said yes. And after a brief consultation with the linesman, the referee awarded the goal. This decision is still debated among football fans worldwide. From a debated goal in a World Cup final to a tragic own goal that had repercussions far beyond the football pitch, next we turn to the heartbreaking story of Andres Escobar in 1994. Colombia, a team with high hopes, faced the United States in a crucial group stage match. In a twist of fate, Escobar mistakenly deflected the ball into his own net in an attempt to block a cross from an American player. This own goal contributed to Colombia's 2-1 defeat and subsequent elimination from the tournament. Tragically, the incident had dire consequences. Escobar, known for his gentlemanly conduct on the pitch, returned home to a country where football passions ran dangerously high. His accidental goal led to a seamless act of violence that cost his own life. Next, we have the most bizarre incident in football history, courtesy of Diego Maradona during the 1986 World Cup final between Argentina and England. Maradona, one of the game's greatest, leaps for a ball alongside England's goalkeeper Peter Shilton. What happens next is part football, part sleight of hand. Maradona, significantly shorter than Shilton, somehow beats him to the ball, punching it into the air with his left hand. The referee, unaware of the handball, allows the goal. The incident sparked outrage among the English and amazement elsewhere. It was a moment that blurred the lines between genius and deceit. They are all quite amazing, right? Anyway, which of these controversial decisions did you think had the biggest impact on the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation rolling.